Fields on a... Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Army's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now on the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. Touchdown, Black Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida Atlantic's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Rides the back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Dropping back, it's Singleton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. This time it's complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Oh, what a move to get open. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On the option, he'll keep it himself. The pitch. Past the first down marker and still running. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. He's picked up 48 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. He'll ride his man on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. The give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Black Knights have their offense in high gear. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Black Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They go to the ground. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Army!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Owls are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run the option. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds a man in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the offense is trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes the handoff. It's Hall. He's out past the 35. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. He'll pull it on the read. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. He's loose on the right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Makes the grab! And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. With the run on first and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Algier. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a third and long. Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Oh, better look out.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes it.
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo. They'll toss it to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Reading the option, it's Taylor. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Puts it out of the air. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. And the Black Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Black Knights! Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes the catch. It's Hall. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch inside the 40. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Lets it fly. Just threw that one way too far. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying play action. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man on the right. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Makes the grab, it's Hawkins. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's a hit. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Blake Field inside Michie Stadium.
The Black Knights will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Using the quick game.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He'll keep it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Florida Atlantic races to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Green. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. The give on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. The option look. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying to get the corner. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Black Knights have moved it inside the 20. Reading the option, it's Taylor. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got him in the flat. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Gonna run it. It's Hall. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Catch in the middle, it's Green. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fears the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense has played so well. In this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got the first down and more. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Running the option. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Taylor wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 19 to Colorado State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got a man. It's Hawkins. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets past the marker. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Dropping back, it's Singleton. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. He now has 84 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Taylor wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Second down coming up.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.